So here's going to be a pretty good game right here. Mizzou taking on Oklahoma. Excuse me. Mizzou, they opened up. Excuse me. Oklahoma opened up as a -2 favorite. Right now, that line's sitting at -1, still in favor of OU. The total was 141. Right now, it's at 139 at most spots. The get to these the Tigers 16-9 on the year. They started trending down bad towards the end of the season. They started off hot on fire, but things went downhill quick. They're 12-13 against the spread. While OU they're 15-10, 12-12-1. Now you can say the same about OU. They started off
I
rough,
was gonna say the same
caught
thing about the team.
caught really really hot in the middle of the season. Then got cooled off, and right now they're on a bad little streak right now. Um, get to these actual factuals and injury reports. Injury reports. Harmon, he is out for today's game against Mizzou due to quarantine. And Pinson, he's probable for today's game with a tailbone injury against OU. Mizzou 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games, 3-6 straight up in the last 9 games, 11-5 against the spread in the last 16 games, 2-7 against the spread in the last 9 games, 0-5 against the spread in the last 5 games against an opponent in the Big 12, and 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games played on a Saturday on the road too. OU 0-7 against the spread last 7 games, 1-5 straight up in the last 6 games, 0-5 against the spread last 5 games this season, 6-0 straight up in the last 6 games against an SEC opponent, 1-6 against the spread in the last 7 games played in the month of March, and 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games played on a Saturday. OU versus Mizzou. What you got, Marley?
Ah, man, like you said to start this off, this excuse me, one thing that we can say about both of these teams, one can be said about one can be said about the other is that at one point, well, early in the season for the Mizzou team, that they started off kind of hot, or we thought was better than what they ended. And this OU team, like in the middle of the season, looked like one of the best teams in the Big 12. Like they actually could win the Big 12. I'm more of a believer in this OU team than I am this Mizzou team. I've never been really high on this Mizzou team, even when they were supposedly good or at their best. Um, I don't know what happened with this OU team. It's not injury. Um, both play in a tough conference. I like I said earlier, depending on when you rank Big 12 two or three, I think they're the second best. I think SEC is third. And with that being said, I think this will be a tight game, but I'm going to take Austin Reeves and the Oklahoma Sooners here. I'm not giving up the one. I'd be sick. Well, I guess technically one doesn't. Yeah, I don't want to win by one and get a push. And like I said earlier, just show purposes. I'm all on money lines, not just most games I'm just all on money lines. That's just like some crazy spread or something. But I'm just not a believer in this Missouri team. I know people can say that, like I said, you can say the same thing about Mizzou as OU, but I'm gonna rock with Austin Reeves, and I'm gonna expect him to get it done. I'm gonna need him to give me that 17.7 that he's been averaging a game. He's money from the free throw line. I know, like I said, both of these teams backed in, but Oklahoma's lost to the Oklahoma State. I think Cade Cunningham is one of the best players in the country, should be the number one draft pick. And they lost to a hot Kansas team at the time. Kansas, I think they were going to win the Big 12 before they caught COVID and left. So they beat an Iowa State team, which everybody beats. And Mizzou, they're just so up and down. I don't know what I'm going to get. They beat a good Florida team and beat a pretty decent Georgia team. So, like I said, for one team, you can say about the other. But I'm on OU here. I'm on the money line. I think they're just the overall better team.
I have to agree with you with everything you said, man. I'm just not sold in Mizzou anymore, and I was following Mizzou tough this season, but I just don't see them matching up against OU. I don't see OU losing 5 games out of the last 6. So yeah, I'm right there with you. I like OU -1 official play for this game. Hey man, y'all be sure to like, subscribe, follow us. If you on Facebook, click that see first so you get all the notifications. If you on YouTube, click the bell so you get the notifications. All right, we got two more
Don't
games.
worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make 'em